Hmm. I should start speaking now. Hello, anyone who may watch this after the live is over on my channel. It is Daryl, the D-Class, and it is time for you to see things that I have either made or my friends have made. My creator page I've made, Meet the Creator. My name's Daryl, I'm 13. Here's my fandoms. SCP, FNAF, Mending the Ink Machine, Dial Town, Call of Duty, almost anything. Some little doodles I've made for my fandoms. You have Randy and Freddy, SCP-049, the Plague Doctor, Bendy, Dandy, and me. Not my best work, but it's something. Here's when I tried to make a angel. I was going off descriptions from the Bible, and I decided to use what limited knowledge I had of angels to make this thing. I'm kind of proud of it. The wings could definitely be better, but it's a start, and everyone starts somewhere. This was a paper I had made for every friend that I had. We were called the Mystery Gang. It formed in one of my engineering classes around the beginning of the school year, and we never really got to doing what we had planned for urban exploring and going into abandoned buildings and just checking things out. And so this just stays for whenever I find a group or when my friends are willing to actually like work with the whole urban exploring thing. I tried making some bendy art. This was in 5th grade, and I'm proud of it for that time, because a lot of my old 5th grade arts and drawings and everything else had been thrown away in shame. And I don't regret throwing them away. They were bad. This is one of the few things from 5th grade that I didn't throw away. I had decided to make a spring outfit for Yada. This may have been late 5th grade or early 6th grade when I made this. I'm voting on late 5th grade, because that's when I had first heard about Dandy's World. But it may have been like the first 2 months of 6th grade, which was not the best time. I had decided to draw Dionysus from like his whole title as a god and all that, or whatever, and grapes and wine and everything else. It wasn't really anything good. It was just a little doodle when I got bored in English, I think. It may have been English, but it also could have been math class. And later in the stream, you may hear about me hating math class. This was also from 5th grade. Surprised I still kept it. This is one of my OCs, Anna. This is her early form. Heavily inspired on, like, me and stuff when I first made her. She was sleepy. Her future design and current design are still going to really mimic her old one on, like, the whole sleep thing. you can see she struggled with things, and yeah, she was a pretty sad character. Mostly trying to like reflect how I felt at the time when I made her and what I was dealing with at the time. But yeah, I love her. She's a cute character in my opinion. And I'm proud of myself for making this one. This one was earlier this year, around I think summer break. I had gotten into Call of Duty and decided to draw Belle from Cold War, and I heavily dislike this one. I fucked up a lot. This is Cat Belle. I decided to just draw Belle but as a cat, which still not proud of at all. But yeah, it's there and it exists. I'm not proud of it, but still, it's cool. This was in 6th grade. I was experimenting on drawing more body types. I was used to drawing more skinny characters, and so I wanted to try and draw something that matched my body type, or maybe a bit plus sized. I'm proud of this one. It could have been way better, and I know that, and I really like this, and how it turned out for my first time drawing a plus sized body, or an attempt at a plus sized body. This was a drawing of my girlfriend's character. Oh, it's folding in. This is Daffodil, the Luna Moth. Daffodil is confirmed to be chubby, a bit. And yeah, my girlfriend had designed this character around a few months ago, maybe over a year now. And she had let me draw Daffodil in this outfit, and I think it's a really good idea, because it's really cute. Sorry if the lighting's a bit weird, I'm doing this on my floor. Here are some dragon puppets I have made. I made this over Christmas break. Oh god. It's a little too small. And very, very wonky. I love it. But I also kind of hate it. Her name's Daisy. Daisy May. And she's seeing some things. This was my first dragon puppet ever made. I heavily relied on clear Scotch tape making this, and decided to go for that half demon, half angel look. I don't regret it, but I also do not like it at all. I did not have access to any type of like cardstock or construction paper when making this, so this is all just plain white printer paper and Scotch tape. There was supposed to be a little tooth, but it always folds down. Right there is the little tooth, but it just keeps folding outwards. Or yeah. Her name was Astrid, and she's a goofball, and she tries to eat sawdust for fun. That is what her diet mainly consists of. Plain sawdust. Here's a paper doll I made earlier around last year. Somewhere in October is when I made this. Too early for it, but still. It's Bobette from Dandy's World. In here you have a little ginger in her pocket. I had seen Dandy's World paper dolls and decided to make one of my own. I do not have any stuff to make it where her limbs can move, but she can dance, I guess. So yeah, there's that. I had recently gone out oh god, my ankle. To the Walmart in my area to get beads. You have orange, purple, more purple, some clear beads, some random letter beads, which not my favorite kind. You have some smiley beads, sea life and shells and all that. More random clear beads. I think these are gummy bears. Yeah, I think these are gummy bear seeds right here. Something's going wrong. This is my my string that came with this. I don't think these are the elastic kind, so I ended up getting some elastic strings. I got these thin ones. I'm probably only going to use the black and the white one. Maybe the gold and the silver for like really like festive things, but not a lot. And here is some very thick ones, which I will only use for things like necklaces and or like really big projects if I end up making some. There are these things right here. I do not know what these are, and I'm scared to ask. You have pink, red, you have yellow, green, more purple. I already showed you those purples. You have hot pink, and you have red, or is that, I think that's orange, but it may be red. You have yellow. I think this one looks like dandelion crown yellow, but this one might be more yellow, more dandelion color than this one. Yellow, clear, and we're back at square one. I got these smiley face beads. I do not regret this one. I might make a bracelet based on the Happy Game thing, because by God, that made me cry. But yeah, this is going to be for a lot of different things. I got these so I could make themed bracelets for characters I like. One of them definitely going to be a Dial Town character. If you know Dial Town, comment what character you think may be related with these beads. I think the color pattern in these and the multiple different blues and whites and the clears and the glitters and all that can tell you what character it is. Now, going on to these next drawings are not from me, but from my girlfriend, and these are really nice. This is one of her early bug OCs, Topaz, I think a brown-footed centipede. She's a cannibal, and she wields a morning star. And she is dating... Her character was dating this dragonfly named I think Flash or something, who was a casino owner, and there was a rule for that casino that said no predators. That means that Topaz wasn't allowed because cannibal thing and all that. She is friends with Daffodil and the others. You may hear more about them in a later stream if I decide to do another one. So, yeah, enjoy Topaz. Here is one of her drawings she gave me. This is one that she made of Torchic, the Pokemon. I wasn't really big into Pokemon, but I do have a collection of cards in that right there. My little suitcase from, like, kindergarten. I haven't really used that until now for a lot of Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering cards, and everything else. I think there's Yu-Gi-Oh! In there, and a few other things. All of them from my mom. But, yeah, I like the Torchic. It's cute. It scares me a bit, but it's cute. Here is a drawing of Daffodil, courtesy of my girlfriend. She's fluffy. She's a fluffy baby. And, My girlfriend also made a character of me, which her name's Rosalind. She's a Rosie Beeple Moth, and Daffodil and Rosalind are best friends in that little AU of bugs. And the characters have an adopted child named Toby, or Tobias, which is a small little caterpillar. And yeah, this is Daffodil, made by her. Here's her dandy design. I really like this one. She had crumbled it up and wanted to throw it away, but I thought it was cute, so she gave it to me. I really like how this one turned out. It's the mouth that's funny. I like how she designs him, making him chubby, giving him a little leaf tail. It's nice. And I hope to show off more drawings in the future, whether it be on a regular YouTube video, a stream, or YouTube Shorts. This is one of my girlfriend's drawings she had given me. This is a picture of Pretty Princess, but in her design. I really like this one. Of course, it's Forsaken. You can't have one fandom without having the other one that hates the first one. So, yeah, you can check my girlfriend's TikTok account out. If I can remember the name of it. She has changed it multiple times. It first was Cynthia, but I think now it is Daffodil something. And yeah, I'll show you, I'll get the account so you can check her out and show her some support. Now here's some bracelets and jewelry I've made. This one was from when I was in my huge FNAF phase, Sundrop. More or less, not saying that the name is Sundrop, but for the Sundrop candy poster you can find in the daycare center and Security Breach FNAF, which, might I add, good game. Check it out if you haven't. I decided to use, orange, yellow, and white beads, some yellow wooden beads that I had left over, and I used a blue bead to hold it all together to Flight for Moon. I had a moon bracelet, but I gave that to my girlfriend. This one says Monty. It's way too small for me, and I can't stretch it to fit it on my hand, but I can roll it onto my arm and my wrist and all that. But it usually leaves really deep divots where if it stays there for so long and I don't move it, it starts to hurt. This was my first successful necklace. This one thing says, I, Me, Myself, a Lil Wood song. I really like the song. Though it's one of his most popular songs on, his top songs ever made. And this one says, God dang it. This one is Dr. Sunshine is Dead. Another one of his popular songs for Lil Wood and the Tapeworms, which, if I am correct, doesn't really make any more music. And then I also added the trans flag. Well, I tried to. It's not really showing, but this is pink, not skin color. These are showing pink, but these are a much brighter pink. Let me just try and turn off the retouch on the lights. It still doesn't work, but yeah, that's pink. This one says Superstar Daycare. This is supposed to go with my sun and moon bracelets thing. But as I said, I gave the moon to my girlfriend. This is supposed to be it was supposed to be a choker, but it was way too big, or not too big, too small for my head. So I usually just double wrap it around my wrist. And this one says Sunny and Moony. Same with this, being supposed to be a choker, but again, too small for my head, so I had to wrap it double, 2 ways around my wrist. Some random patterns. This is mostly supposed to be moon. This is supposed to be sun. You get the whole idea. And yeah, these are some things that I've made, some things that I was given, and things I regret. bye! I hope you had fun watching this, and you can give me tips on what to do in future lives or in videos that I make.